How's it going? How's everybody doing? Essential Notes, back to talk fragrance with you guys once again. And today, we're going to be taking a trip all the way to the opposite side of the globe. We're going to be visiting a house based out of New Zealand. And this is one of my favorite houses. People in the YouTube world don't know this maybe of me, but if you follow me over on Instagram, you're probably very aware that I'm a huge fan of this house, and that house is One Way Bridge Perfumes. The fragrance we're going to be diving into today is this one here called Petticoat Lane. I really like these bottles. These are 33 ml bottles. I like the circular kind of plate that's on the front. And then they also do 100 ml, and this is not the same fragrance, but it's from the same house, just so you get an idea of what the bottles look like. There's such gorgeous like glass work. They also have the circular plate there, and yeah, I love this house. I recommend getting samples of this house, exploring the brand, seeing everything they have to offer. They do offer a little bit of everything. So if you're a floral head, they have something there for you. If you're into gourmands, they have some there. If you're into smoky, darker fragrances, they have something there. They had, they have a very beautiful green fragrance. So if that's your thing, they have that for you. They have a wide array of fragrances, all of which I'm a fan of. But anyways, we're gonna be diving into this. So the notes on this are New Zealand woods, fine pipe tobacco, natural leather, blue ginger, red tuberose, Tatara smoked tonka, and cognac. And so we'll go ahead and get to spraying this and kind of talking a little bit about it. Great atomizer. Now I'll kind of tell you guys what I was expecting from this one. When I had first kind of read the notes, I thought it would be something that would have like the tobacco and the cognacs would be boozy and smoky and warm and kind of like maybe a little leathery. Yeah, I just kind of fragrances like that, like jazz club or kind of by the fireplace, or if you guys are familiar with Austin by City Rhythm, those kind of warmer, and it went a totally different direction. So I believe this fragrance was inspired by her trip to, and her trip being Elise Walraven is the brand owner / perfumer. And she was on a trip in London, and this is like inspired by her trip to London and the kind of the smells and the environments that she was in during that trip. So I lived in the UK for a little while, so I kind of get that vibe. I get like a UK vibe. I get like these cobblestone or stone streets where it's like rain on stone, basically wet stones, like a mineral. I get a minerally kind of aspect to it, but at the same time you get this smokiness that kind of is in the background. So you get this wet stone kind of thing going on. You get that smokiness in the background. There's some florals to pull in, like these little nuance, and that's what I like about the florals in this. They're very kind of nuanced. So she uses, she says red tuberose, and there's a blue ginger, and so those are kind of like these nice little kind of floral and aromatic kind of accents, or just facets that are kind of enlivening it in an interesting way. Like it's almost like a design that's on this canvas of wet stone with smoke in the background. Now that cognac, I pick up a slight, ever slight booziness, and it's really where it kind of comes forth is in the base. There's also like a woodiness in here that now I'm not familiar with New Zealand woods, so I would be ignorant to tell you like hey, the tree she used for this, maybe tincture or whatever it is that she got is similar to cypress. I couldn't tell you that. Like you just pick up a woodiness, and you pick up the woodiness, like it feels like you're kind of surrounded by woods a little bit. But the biggest thing is I get that damp stone-like thing going on. And then she has this interesting Totora smoked tonka. I'm not even familiar with what that is. I'm sure that that's an element that is creating the smokiness, number one. But number two, I'm sure that tonka is at work in a unique facet. And I wonder if that's, there is a little bit of like, what do I want to say? Like, in my opinion, when I experience tonka, it feels like it's like these little sparkly bits that are down in your base. And I do pick that up here. Like, to me, the tonka is always the thing that's highlighted in the base. Like, it's always shimmering, so to speak. Like, if there's something that's shimmering down in the base, like, to me, that's always tonka. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I get. I get a tea element too, and I wonder if that is that blue ginger kind of at play, or I wonder if she actually used a little bit of tea in there and just doesn't mention it. But I do pick up a little bit of a tea vibe. And yeah, this is a fragrance that, again, it feels much cooler. Like, I was expecting warmer with the tobacco and the cognac and all that stuff and the smoke, but this is a much cooler. Like, it feels damp, it feels cool. And it feels very, again, I'm gonna go back to the word nuanced with the florals. Like, it's a very, like, it's interlaced pretty with these kind of florals and maybe that ginger at play. But, and I love that. I love mineral accents in fragrances. So that's something that I think that's what drew me, was that wet stone kind of vibe. But yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, go check out Petticoat Lane. But if that doesn't sound interesting to you, I would still recommend go check out the house. I think you'll definitely find something in there for you. It's a fun discovery set to go through nonetheless. And I would love to hear, when you do, let me know your favorites. Drop them in the comments. And this is a really, really baby channel. We're just getting this thing started, trying to grow it. If you could support us, it would be greatly appreciated. So if you could like, comment, subscribe, subscribers would be greatly appreciated, and share this. And for those people that have been supporting me, I really appreciate you guys, really. I love talking fragrances. I love getting into conversations. So even if we end up, striking a dialogue in the comments, that's kind of what I'm into. So I really look forward to that. And until next time, peace.